Coach Prime and the Buffs are waking up on the recruiting trail. A couple big names are now trending to Colorado on the On3 recruiting prediction machine. I got On3 national analyst Steve Wiltfong on to talk about a couple recruits that could end up being Buffaloes here soon. But first, Colorado fans, do me a favor. Hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. Buffs recruiting is heating up. Jump on board. All right, let's bring on my friend Steve Wiltfong. We're talking trending to Colorado here. The spring game is in about a week. We got some recruits that are trending. Alex Graham, IMG Academy, set his commitment date for April 26th. Do you like where Colorado stands coming into this? We're about a week out from his decision.
I do indeed. Talking to sources with knowledge of the recruitment, they like the position that Colorado is in at this point in the process. Colorado offered in February, but this is a young man that they've had on the radar for a long time. You know, programs like Michigan, Penn State have certainly made an impression. He posted an edit on social media showing love to Alabama and Oregon and a couple of others. But Colorado well positioned for one of their top targets here in the 2025 cycle, heading into their spring game weekend in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks.
Another prospect that's going to be out there is Montes Walker. He's out of Buford, Georgia. So Coach Prime going back into the state of Georgia where he's already had some success last cycle. What does Colorado need to do to close this one out? I know there's a lot of interest there.
Well, a former Michigan commit that's also taken some visits to places like Ole Miss and Miami. He went to Colorado in the fall for a game and fell in love. His relationship with Coach Hart and that staff has really resonated with him, and he sees an opportunity to play early. Colorado has made him feel like he is their number one guy on the board at the linebacker position. He will be at the spring game, and this is lining up very well for the Buffaloes.
Now, tight end Corbin Leer out of Tennessee is one that the Buffaloes have targeted. He goes 6'5", 218 pounds. When do you think Corbin could be ready to make a decision, and do you like where the Buffaloes stand in this one?
Yeah, my RPM is on Colorado. They also had him on campus for a game in the fall where he got a chance to soak in the atmosphere and energy around Deion Sanders' program and the outstanding fan support that Colorado has. This kid's just a pure football player. He's one of the best two-way players in the state of Tennessee. He is dominant on both sides of the ball. And this is a guy that Colorado has identified that they want in their program, and it's trending well for them as we talked this morning.
Yeah, so those are three guys heading into next week's spring game that you like to end up being Buffaloes, either in the short term or the long term, but right now they are trending to Colorado. Now, we can't talk Colorado recruiting without talking the quarterback position. With Deion Sanders moving on after this season, it is imperative that they land a big name. We know that they've been recruiting TJ Lateef, but Julian Lewis, he's the big name. Julian Lewis committed to USC, being recruited by everybody in the South, including Auburn, Alabama, Georgia. But Julian Lewis has set an official visit to Colorado in late June. Steve, explain why the Buffs shouldn't be overlooked in this recruitment.
And Deion Sanders and his coaching staff, they're trying to get him on campus for the spring game. They are hoping for an electric event in Boulder. He's already taken 2 visits to Colorado this calendar year. The family likes what they've heard and seen from Coach Shermer. They made it to a spring practice, thought the offense was fast and looked explosive. And it's an opportunity for him to come in and play right away as a true freshman. So that's also what makes Colorado exciting. Now, they're certainly in the middle of a battle. You know, he's obviously been committed to USC since last fall. Visited USC a few weeks ago, but it's still going to be a challenge for the Trojans to hang on here. There are a lot of people around Auburn that feel good about Auburn's position right now. Talking to the Lewis camp after 2 visits this spring, I know that they're real excited about Auburn too, from Hugh Freeze's track record of developing quarterbacks to the explosive receivers that they recruited last cycle. They see Auburn as a place that Julian could be real successful. So when I look at the 2 programs right now that are the biggest threat to flip Julian Lewis from USC, Auburn and Colorado is where my list starts. Now, we'll see what happens with Alabama, Josh. Their coaches are about to get on the road. They get into Tuscaloosa. They get Austin Mack, who they recruited to Washington, to transfer over. Ty Simpson's not going in the portal. So that quarterback room's in good shape. Coach Nick Sheridan and that staff can now get on the road, go watch quarterbacks throw live. We know that they're also been talking to Deuce Knight, who's currently committed to Notre Dame, but it'll be real interesting to see what Alabama's quarterback board looks like. Julian Lewis does not have an official visit scheduled with them right now, but with Georgia likely going in another direction at the quarterback position, we like Ryan Montgomery to Georgia right now. Maybe Alabama takes that official visit weekend that Georgia's currently locked in for May 31st, or maybe he still visits them in the fall as planned. But Auburn and Colorado, certainly two programs that Julian Lewis is thinking hard about alongside his commitment to USC.
Yeah, Colorado positioning themselves well heading into this upcoming spring game. High school recruiting starting to heat up. You guys tap in with me. Who do you think is going to be Colorado's next commitment? Comment section below. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed that, go check out the hundreds of videos that we have on this channel, and also do me a favor, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel.